Geometry Wars has been synonymous with Xbox Live Arcade. The original was the surprise hit of the Xbox 360 launch, a $5 package that outshined many a $60 disappointment. The sequel was the very first Summer of Arcade release and set a precedent that has led to some of the greatest indie releases of all time. Every time Geometry Wars has been a digital release, it's been a watershed moment for downloadable games, and Geometry Wars 3 Dimensions has the potential to be the first bite-sized blockbuster for next-gen consoles. I can vividly remember downloading Geometry Wars 2 on launch day and being astounded by the visual upgrade from the already amazing-looking original, and seeing Geometry Wars 3 in motion on the Xbox One at 1080p and 60 frames per second evoked that same feeling, and I'm sure it'll do the same on PS4 and PC, where it's promised to hit the same benchmarks, though the last-gen versions won't be chopped liver with the same frame rate at 720p. With so many former members of Bizarre Creations on the team at Lucid Games, I sense a strong commitment to staying true to the retro-evolved style that has defined the series, mixing old-school arcade style straight out of Tempest with a modern-day twin-stick shooter sensibility. The biggest addition due in Geometry Wars 3 is a dedicated single-player campaign where you'll blast through a variety of challenges in various maps that go beyond the 2D plane of previous Geometry Wars. Even though you can take on old and new challenges on the standard rectangle map, Geometry Wars 3 has a variety of rounded maps in various shapes, like a cube, a sausage, a peanut, and an obstacle-laden stage aptly named Do a Barrel Roll. Throughout the 50-stage campaign, these maps and more will play host to new challenges like boss battles and Rainbow, where you must destroy ships that leave a trail of paint before they cover the whole map. Meanwhile, old favorites like Pacifism and the Brutal sequence will test your mettle before you reach the end of Dimensions. With returning enemies and debuting ones like a geom-sucking parasite and giant squares that break into smaller and more erratic pieces after being shot, every new advantage, large and small, was appreciated. Sure, the trusty screen-clearing bomb remains a vital weapon, but the best and most omnipresent assist is in the form of a drone that will accompany you at all times in various forms. Smaller tweaks, like a wider 3-bullet shot and brief flickers of enemies before they pop up on the map, were much appreciated, given how quickly destruction awaits in Geometry Wars. There are a few things I'm apprehensive about regarding Geometry Wars 3 Dimensions. As a diehard fan of the first two, I'm not sure I can accept indestructible obstacles, and the developers seemed unsure if bombs could be remapped to the bumpers where I like them, due to the drone's new attacks. However, bigger changes, like a permanent assistant and circular maps that remove my hug-the-wall strategy, became second nature within minutes, despite originally seeming strange. The point is that the heart of the series seems intact, and Dimensions has already shot to the top of my most anticipated games list ahead of its holiday season debut. Until then, I'll be yelling at my controller as I make my 200th attempt to snag Geometry Wars 2's Smile achievement. For more on Geometry Wars 3 Dimensions, keep it tuned to IGN.